Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters. I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk?
This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
I've got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
Good hunt.
Is that the last of them? I was just getting warmed up.
Perfect.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergren? Let's talk.
Nutritious. That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Anacut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Orkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergren,
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into two pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrand.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snapmaw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting. Okay, so you're not terrible in a fight.
The Vanook might find this blue gleam stuff valuable. That wasn't a warning. They know where I am. Not just the Banu crew, precious jewels. Definitely awake now. Good meat. It's on to me. Oh, mine now. So bright.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How fierce you might have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal...
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. But as you say, it's one of 7.
So these totems...
We rely, for example, raw meat.
I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjo. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me. But surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. His voice claims I share his desire to I like to fly. Someday, perhaps, if...
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken a...
If I run across any, I'll bring them.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
Visitor center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 points squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a vert and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding dongs.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth. Got one. There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, flaming skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
Okay.
Just die already?
These machines have got nothing on us!
Good find.
You're not gonna like this!
Just stay out of my way.
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
Joe almost feels...
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know? Honestly.
Who's Nicole?
Coney...
She didn't.
No.
Is this why you left Benor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nukoni was our mentor.
That final night, we snuck back to...
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chief.
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him, the Werak split into two. Those willing to lick...
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us.
What happened?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw.
We tracked Nukoni through the woods.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that.
I'm sorry to Tai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. I'm sorry.
It's nice to be...
Look, that's where the burning turkeys are gonna...
Oh, the burning...
It rolls up.
Sort of like...
So...
There's a lake just west of here.
If you beat us there.
Maybe Tatai's right. Maybe we should have... stayed and fought.
No sign of them yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
I'm almost...
Well,
we done here?
We did it.
Let's get going already.
Won't waste this.
Come here, Aloy. Have a proper goodbye, huh?
There.
That's for now. Until Orkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy.
Once you get to the Sundom, what...
We hunt like Nakoni wanted.
Nakoni had big dreams. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute.
You won't have me to strip your kills now.
Doesn't look that hard.
Great. You watched us 3 successful harvests.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergren.
Sure. And I bet he
Thank you, Aloy.
I guess this is goodbye.
The only thing I would have missed is that...
Let all those rotten Bonor suck-ups free.
It's a little much. That's strange. How about you, Aloy?
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound.
Yeah. But I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor. I'm very thankful we met you, Aloy.
All right. Let's go get this Osram off our backs.
You're all right, Aloy. Thanks.
Maybe I can trade this glue gun. they'll trade for Blue Gleam.
It always seemed wrong to me that a tall neck should be trapped in ice. Well done.
Silenced by rising waters. Sure, the Osromac talk.
So, machines in the south suffer their own sort of corruption.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Claws beneath him turn to cut.
Ah, nothing like a finished deal, is there?
for a were-act.
No more music. What's up? Remember, Banukai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dreams, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak, from protection, from our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength!
Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would have liked to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, or when they needed someone to lose, now an outlander is murdered without honor.
They don't want an instant with the...
That is what I do best.
So everyone...
Of course! For honor...
I don't think that would...
This is what I am. Until this time, I took one last...
And for your punishment...
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the cloud shear. Leave me stripped and exposed.
That's...
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the... I'm not stupid. I don't like my chance.
I'll be honest. You have...
I've heard that.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing. Just outside the Karja out. They say no one else could have been there, other than the shaman consult.
I'll see what I can find out.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna... This part of the punishment stretches out like watching an icicle, waiting to fall.
But I've heard the Nora can handle... their bows.
Water.
sleep till you're not.